Alrighty, so I'm gonna make some bagels, and I just want to show you where I'm at on the starter. I fed my starter this morning. It's doubled in size, but we're not where I want to be in terms of, well, I don't know. Let me see here. Hold on. Here, let me show you. Okay. So this is Lucille dough ball. And this is where I started, which is right at 4. Okay. And we're just above 8. And so once we get to about right here, we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. And so somewhere between 10 and 12 is where I'm gonna go ahead and start making my dough. So for now, this is where we're at. I picked up the everything bagel seasoning, so I'm really looking forward to. I think this needs to be mixed up better. Seems like, you see how that is? It's got a whole bunch of the poppies there, but I don't know. I think that needs to be mixed up better before I use it. But I have learned some new tricks from the sourdough hoe, and I'm going to put them to use, and we're going to see how things go. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm trying to time this, and I think it's going to work. Trying to time this so that by the time this gets to where I'm able to use it, then I'm hoping that we're later in the evening. Like, we're not even in the evening right now. We're in late afternoon. But I hope we'll be later into the evening. And, through the process and whatnot, I hope I will be at the point of bulk fermenting, like anytime after 8 would be perfect. It's going to be about 6 to 12 hours of bulk fermentation. We're a little on the warm side, so I was expect it to be more like a 6 to 8 hours. And I sleep for about 8 hours, and so that'll work out if I go to bed around 8:30. Then, well, you do the math. You get what I'm saying. It really all depends on how long it takes to rise completely. I used to think that it was a double and done, but I've just learned that that's not the case. And that's why I'm saying I'm expecting it to hit a triple. So, anyways, I will, I'll see you back here when it's time to make the dough and start the process. Actually, I've started the process. The starter is the start of the process. But, sorry, it's just really weird right now. I'm so numb. All right, we'll see you back here in a little bit. Well, we are now almost to 11, so I'm not going to grab any yet, because while it may look flat from this angle, it is not flat from the I don't know how to put that, from the eye, but you can see that there is still some doming to it. So based on what I learned, it's not quite time. We are almost there. Almost there. Well, Mom, I am so sorry, but I've already started my dough for my bagels. So I'm going to actually drop it out. I'm going to already, come on. Ugh. There we go. And whoa! I almost popped myself right in the nose with that. Whew, goodness. All right, so that's definitely coming together. This is going to be my last. Actually, this is going to be the last kneading or anything of this dough until after bulk fermentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create my tension. Oh yeah, baby, let's do her. All right. You ready for this? This is what the sourdough hoe says you got to do. After you get there, you gotta slap that bitch. Mine always screams out for another slap, so I slap her. Slap her real good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take her seam side down, put her right in there. Okay. I'm gonna put the plastic back on, and I'm gonna let this bulk ferment for 6 to 12 hours. It got pretty warm today, so I might actually throw it in the refrigerator after a couple of hours of bulk fermenting, depending on how fast it's going for it. So there you have it. That's my bagel dough. This is the sourdough hoe's basic bagel recipe. And I'm really looking forward to making bagels. I have attempted them one other time when I first started making sourdough. And this is, well, I just can't wait to make them. So, here we go. There it is. Is a really heavy dough. I don't think I really need this anymore. All right. So there you have that. Sorry, I'm looking in the camera to see if I can tell if there's any dripping. It feels like my eye is drooping for sure, but anyways, that's not what this is about. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I just got in here and started getting after it. And then I got a little bit panicked because I just about used up all of my starter and still didn't have enough. So I'm really hoping that there was enough left in this jar to really start it again. But this thing called for a lot of starter. Like normally recipes where I've used sourdough starter, you know, you're talking maybe 50 to 100 grams of starter, active starter. This thing called for 332 grams of starter, and I remember that number because that's the local of the San Jose IBEW, the 332. And I was out of the 595, Alameda County. What's up? Anyways, but I digress. So I've started that. I'm really hoping that takes. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we'll start bulking that up. But I'm really looking forward to trying this bagel recipe. Well, let's just put it this way. I'm using her tips in terms of how to read your starter. So, like, typically we're told when your starter doubles, my shoulders get stiff a little bit. Anyways, we're told that when our starter doubles in size, that it's ready to rock and roll. And I learned from her that that's not always the case. In fact, that's typically not the case at all. You're not even close enough to using it at a double. You need to do more than the volume in which it rises to read it and determine whether it's ready. So while I didn't have enough going, I definitely got to triple size. So it tripled in size, and so essentially what she says is, like, as it's going, there's a bit of a dome to your starter, and she's right. But once you get it to the point where you want to start pulling off of it, it's leveling off. It's before it drops, but it's right at the point of peak, which means it's at the ability to operate in a peak performance manner. So, anyways, we're going to see what happens with the bagels, and then I'm going to try the same thing with the sourdough loaf recipe. And I'm going to put this into practice for several different recipes, basically test out the theory, and we'll see. But bagels, I love bagels, and so I'm really looking forward to making them again. She made it seem so easy. She really did. So we're gonna give it a shot. Anyway, so that's it for right now. We're gonna let that bulk ferment. We will weigh and roll our bagels tomorrow. We'll do it in the morning, and then we won't have them done in time for breakfast, but they'll be done tomorrow for sure. All right, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I literally just woke up. I actually slept in. It's 6:30, and of all mornings, I wanted to get up on the early side. Well, it didn't happen. Okay, I haven't even made my coffee, but let me show you what we're working with right now. So it's been bulk fermenting for almost 12 hours. And here we're at. Look at that. This is exactly what we're looking for. It's risen, it's domed, and it's time to dump this bad girl out. And then we're going to go ahead and let me turn it. We're going to go ahead and make dough balls. I believe they're supposed to be 170 grams each. We'll let that rise a little bit, and then we'll put the whole in. We'll give it one final rise for, I think it's 20 minutes, and then we'll boil and we'll bake. So let's do this. First I need to get, here, we'll let you watch the dough for a minute. Hi, Rosie. Hi. You're okay. I just need to get a thing out. Honestly, I don't know how many this is going to make, so for now I'm just going to prep one baking sheet. Oh, and let me see now. There was a trick that you taught me too. Let's see. Is that? Hey, Georgia, what are you doing, boy? Oh, it's okay, George. This isn't working. Hey, where's my cutter? All right, well. Oh, shit. I'll have to watch that video again because I don't think I did that right. Okay. Anyhow. I'm going to actually straighten this because let's see how. Whew. So while I'm doing all this, let me tell you, it's been difficult to try to get Washington healthcare system to deliver me my diagnosis and put me on treatment. The first issue I had was with the neurologist at the emergency room, whom I never seen. He never came to the room. He never once looked at me. He never once had, questions for me to answer. I mean, nothing. He didn't look me in the eye. He did no exam on me. And when the triage doctor took his findings to the neurologist wouldn't allow him to diagnose me with Bell's palsy. So they took the diagnosis away that they had that the triage doctor gave me, and then they took the medication away because they put a prescription in, but then they clawed it back. Oh, let me take these off. I sleep in these. Anyways, and so then they clawed it back. So while they did that, I'm over here suffering and not knowing what's going on. And every day it's getting worse and worse, and to the point where I'm having bouts of grave anxiety because I don't know what's going on, and it's getting worse every day, and it's just becoming a thing. So anyways, yesterday I left a message on my neurologist's phone, the office's phone, and I let them know I'm going to have to go back to the emergency room if they're not willing to see me. And then all of a sudden I get a message yesterday. I get a message from, here, let's talk about this real quick before I start. So I get a message from, or actually I get a phone call from the neurologist's office. And the gal says, Doc won't be in. I'm not going to say his name, so I'm just going to call him Doc. Doc won't be in until next week. But if this is Bell's palsy, you need to be on medication. For the last starting today, last 12 days, I've known this. And they've ignored it. They've treated me like I am a hyperbolic, exaggerative woman. They treated the triage doctor like he didn't know shit when he was completely 100% correct. And I've been without treatment for 12 days now, and I still won't get treatment until next week unless I run over to the urgent care. I sure as the fuck am not going to run over to the emergency room, because Washington Hospital emergency room has lost all of my trust. And it's not even relative to this. It's when I broke my toe. That's when they broke the trust. and now they're piling on with this whole debacle. Okay, so I'm just, you know, I'm putting this out there so I have, you know, things to show an attorney should I need to. So, in any event, I am going to do a video, and I am going to discuss in detail this whole situation, and I am going to tag Washington Hospital. And I am probably going to get some pushback from them, and I just don't give a shit. They can suck one. Okay. Let's get started. This thing, I think, has been proofing for way long enough. So let's do this. Okay. So we made the dough. We did the slappy slap. We did all this. We're at bulk fermentation can range anywhere from 6 hours to 12, depending on the temp of your kitchen. You're looking for a large rise in a dough and a pillow-like dome, and it's not sticky at all, which means it did not overproof. I love this about that, but we are right on the edge. Okay, once your dough has doubled, loosen the edges gently, let that baby drop on the counter naturally. We're going for 12 pieces at 170 grams each. Alright, we're going to use my old scale. Let me put it over here. Actually, put it right here. So let me see how that's loosening from the edge. We might be a little overdeveloped. Just a little, maybe. There we go. Let that baby naturally drop. There we go. Got a little bit left behind. Usually you won't get much left behind. And voila. Okay, now, you hear that bird? That's the California towhee. And that is the one that usually gets up first. But I'm late getting up, so I wouldn't know. No, normally it's the bird that wakes up first. So, okay, so let's do this. We're gonna weigh out 170 grams, and we're gonna let's move this over here. Yikes. Okay. Oh, one more. Okay. Toey, good morning. Okay. I knew that was a little over. On the nose. Whoop. Okay. Oh, I should have taken my ring off. Okay. I think we're going to get 12. Maybe. Definitely going to get 10. Oh, my back. Oof. Oh. Oops, is that right? Oh, it's a hole. Oh, my back is sore. Oof, I probably should have stretched my back out a little bit before I started. Ooh. It's okay. All I gotta do is make the balls. I don't know if I can get 2 out of this one. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's try 165 so I can get this one where it needs to be. Okay. Need 20 more. Oops, I think I just fucked up. Is that the one? I don't know. I think I just fucked up. What's this one? This is the low one. Yep. These need to be there. Ugh. What are we here? 50. What are we here? 60. I don't want lower than 160. I'm trying to accommodate size This one's at 150. I don't want anything lower than 165 because the recipe recommends 170. So let's just put that up like that. Where are we at? 155. Oh, I need to hurry up. It's getting a little dry. 157. Did I take that to 168? 165. 160. 170, 168, 163, 164, 166, oops, 166, 165. Okay, we're done with that. Now, I'm just going to get this out of the way. Oops. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring it in, fold it all up, tip it over, and create a tension on the dough ball. Okay. I think I might have to use a second, what do you call it, sheet, because I can't put these in there like cookies, right? Because I got to give this time to rise. It's going to rise and spread, and then I will be able go. Oh, my back. Ouch. Whoo, doggy, I can't wait to get a cup of coffee, sit down, and relax. Okay, got a lot of stuff going on today. Today, which is Wednesday, I know you're probably going to call me, but I might not be able to answer, Mom, so because I have my ophthalmologist appointment. I don't know if they're going to do anything with an untreated situation going on with my number 7 cranial nerve. However, yeah, we're definitely going to need a second one. Oh, 3, 6. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we definitely need a second one. I'm just trying to determine how many to put it on the big one. Wow, my back is crazy sore. Crazy sore. Okay, move this here, not right there, right at the edge, living on the edge. I'm sorry, I'm used to having music pumping while I'm doing things like this. Whew, my back. Okay, so we'll do 6 on each sheet. One sheet is quite a bit smaller, but I think I can do 3 on there. All right, there we go. So anyways, things have been really just, it's been difficult having all these developments in my head and my face and not having a diagnosis because the emergency room doctor was such a douchebag, couldn't even be bothered, the neurologist that is, couldn't even be bothered to come and see me, just went ahead and took the diagnosis away and said, send her home. And so here I am 12 days later trying to deal with it. Still no treatment. And my neurologist had the nerve to say, well, if it is Bell's palsy, you know, you need to be on medication. Well, duh. Duh. Big fat duh. And I'm just going to say, I've been considering leaving Washington Healthcare. And quite frankly, they're piling on, and they're going to make it easier to go to Sutter Health, which my ophthalmologist is in Sutter Health. And, you know, as much as I would hate to leave my new primary care, because I actually have developed a good relationship with her and a level of trust in her that I didn't have in my old primary care. Whoo, my back. God damn. Okay. I will leave. I will go to Sutter Health if they keep piling on and put me through this shit. This is unnecessary hell that I'm going through because a neurologist at the Washington Hospital emergency room couldn't be bothered to examine me, but could be bothered to take away my diagnosis and send me home with nothing. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful doctor? Oh my God. I'm so over it all. Hey, you spreading, yo. All right, so I'm gonna cover these real quick and then prepare a new. I don't have a container like hold on. Me and Saran Wrap have a bad relationship. Anyways, she has this container, which I think I have one of those containers, but it's a storage container that I use. I don't know where she got hers, or if it is in fact the same kind of thing, just a storage container that has room for everything to rise with a lid, essentially. I have neither a lid for the baking sheets nor a storage container that will fit the bill. So we're just going to use my arch nemesis. God, my back. Woo! Sorry. But I feel it's totally stiff right now, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through this without pausing to stretch real quick. But I want to just... Okay, so those are gonna, oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. They're gonna rest for 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and poke holes in them. Okay. Now, how? Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Wow, sorry. Okay. I tried to stretch it a little bit when I went in for the, what do you call it? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. See, right now, it just occurred to me. I know that I have the numbness, but first thing in the morning, I don't necessarily have numbness. So, I mean, I do, but it's really almost non-existent. And then after time, like I've been up for a half an hour, I'd say within the next half an hour, all of the numbness will be in full swing again. Because that's how it's been going. I mean, I have numbness now, but there's areas like my forehead right now is not numb. My scalp is not numb. But you give it about another half an hour and I'm going full numb. All right, let's get these done and put on the tray to rest. Okay. All right. So what we're doing when we do this is we're basically creating a tension as we make a dough ball. We're creating a tension on it that allows for the proper kind of rise, you know. Otherwise it might just spread, but this is causing it to create, you know, this tension, surface tension, and that helps the what do you call it? Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. Oh, my back feels pretty good. No, that's not true. Oh, it just zinged me. Feels a lot better than it did 2 seconds ago, so I definitely need to do some stretches before, I mean, as soon as I'm done with this and these are resting. So essentially, I didn't know this about bagels until the first time that I made them, which was the only time I made them. I don't know what the hell that is. Anyways, so you got to boil them. After you poke the hole and you let them rest. I mean, after you poke the hole and then you let them rest, yes. Then you put honey in a pot full of boiling water and you boil them on each side for about 30 seconds each. So each side boil 30 seconds, pull it out, put it on a pan with parchment, and essentially, we're just going to put it back on the pan that they're coming from because it's got parchment and this is in the sticky dough, so it's not going to be a problem. And then we bake. Oh, and I actually think I have to put the everything bagel stuff on before we bake. So sometimes I don't feel like I have a good surface tension, so I redo the ball. Okay. 3. Okay. I wonder if, you know, I was just thinking, and this is what things like gardening and baking do to me. It puts me in almost a meditative state. And in meditative states, as you know, answers come sometimes. Questions that you have but don't articulate, that, you know, things that are happening and you're questioning and you're not sure. Once your mind is completely empty and you're just doing mundane things like making dough balls or pulling weeds or what have you. Excuse me. And your mind is able to bring forth things that, you know, can bring about an aha moment, such as, you know, I've got this cataract thing going on, and I have been developing what I think is color blindness. And what brought this to mind just now is I actually ordered some new tennis shoes, and they came in yesterday, and I thought I ordered gray, and it turns out they're green, but they still look gray to me, but Bella says they're green, and the order form says they're green. When I ordered them, they looked gray, and I guess I saw the G and thought, you know, confirmation, they're gray, but the G was green. It said green, it didn't say gray. I saw the GR, my brain said, that's it, gray. Come on, give me some surface tension, baby. All right. Anyways, so my thought was this. Ouch. Hold up. Oh. Whoo, doggy, this shit hurts. Rosie, hold on. You can go out in a minute. I gotta finish. I got one more dough ball to go. Okay? She wants to go out. She wants, I'll tell you what door she wants. She wants any door that isn't open. So if every single door is open and that one is not, that's the one she wants to go out. So anyways, my thought process on this whole cataract, as well as possibly developing color blindness, I have a feeling that that is due to the cataracts, because I'm not able to distinguish shades. You know, that green. I'm gonna show you the green. Let me get this done, and before we take a break for the next resting, I will what? Nope, we gotta do it again. I lost my tension. There it is. Okay. There we go. All right. Whoops. Whoa. Easy there, buckaroo. All right. So anyways, yeah, so I have a feeling that the color blindness is more an inability to determine depth of color and tone. And I think that the cataracts might be the cause. You know? Isn't that interesting? I'm gonna ask the ophthalmologist about that today. Okay, so we might have to put fresh parchment on here. After the, you know, my back, yikes. Okay, so now let me get some saran wrap on this, and we will start the resting timer. Like that. Why can't you be good me? All right. Shoot. Okay. Oh, my back. My back. Oh, come on now. There it goes. All righty. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Now let's get another one. Oof. I'll be glad when I can taste coffee, because, you know, my taste is, it's not gone, because I can taste on the right side. but that is the weirdest thing, to taste only on one side. It really does diminish the flavor. And it was something I was not expecting. Oh, God dang my back. I got to go do some stretches. I'll show you those tennis shoes on the next trip. Okay. I mean, you know, after these rise and we put the hole in, I'll show you the shoes that, oh. All right. We're going to put that over here. Actually, I think we're going to leave this right here to rest because I don't have any room over there. All right, so. Whew. Hey, Google, set a 20-minute timer.
20-minute timer set.
Okay, good. All right. Oh, I got to go stretch. So we wait for 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, we come in, put the holes in, rest for 20 minutes more. In that 20-minute time period, I will prepare the pan or the pot, get the boiling water going, actually, I might do that right now because it's going to take a while for that water to start boiling. So, yeah. Anyways, all right. See you in a little bit. Oops. Okay. I have had my first sip of coffee. I slept with my bun in my hair, so there's going to be some breakage going on. Anyways. Let me grab, let's see here. This is the big one. So I'm going to do the big one first. Let me set you up because that's the one that was done first. Ready to rest. And then I will, once I'm done with that, I will do the other one. Okay. Okay, so all right. Set this up to fill up with water. Now we're going to save these pieces because these do have to rest again. So I'm just going to kind of throw it back like that. All right, you see? So what we're going to do is we're just going to take one of these up. We're going to stick our finger through. And we're going to roll it. And there you have it. One perfectly not symmetrical bagel hole. And then put that back down to rest. Alright. So same thing. Put your finger through. Stretch it out. You want that hole to be open. All right. See, she's already trying to close. So when we leave it to rest and before I put it in the boiling water, I'm actually going to kind of ream the hole again. Just to, you know, because they're already starting to, you know, come back. Woo! That was a lot. All right. How's that? Okay. Oh. Okay, water's full. seemed a little off. May have done that hole in the wrong area. But it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Okay, so now we're going to put that. Excuse me, sir. Hold on 1 minute. Fred seems to think it's okay to tear up. Okay. Sorry, I had to go give Fred some food. He's in the house scratching on the furniture, which, what the hell, dude? We don't even allow our cats to do it. What makes you think we're going to allow a stray cat to do it? No, no, no. We don't put up and tolerate destruction of our stuff from our animals. We just don't. And animals know when you draw a line, you know? We've never run across an animal that did not take the direction from us to quit fucking around. You know? So. Alright, here we go. Finger in. Open the hole. Kind of try to straighten out your ring a little bit if you have to. Finger in. Open the hole. Finger in, open the hole. Finger in, what? Finger in, open the hole. Whoop. All right. Finger in, open the hole. I know. And finally, finger in and open the hole. All right. So, everything is ready. We're going to do the final rest while I get the water boiling. And then I need to feed this starter. You know, when I made this, I actually ended up having to use just about everything. And so right now I'm at the point where I have to bulk up my starter again. So I fed whatever I had. I scraped everything off the sides. Everything I possibly could do to get an amount of starter. And it worked, you know, because the little bit I did get, it rose, it doubled. There wasn't enough in there to triple in size. So, hey Google, set a 20-minute timer.
20-minute timer set.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and feed this. Well, where's the, oh, here it is. All right. So, let's feed my starter. All right, so I know that my jar weighs 309 grams, and I wrote it down here on the bottom. So I'm not going to remove anything, okay? But I do want to see how much I have in here. So I'm going to take that off too. Okay, so I've got 5. Okay, so I am going to take I'm going to take some out. So 309, 409. I'm going to take 100 grams out. 100 grams out. Carefully remove the 100 grams. Almost. So close. So close. And then once this hits peak, it's going in the fridge because I don't have anything to make right now. I do want to make some. Hey, Fred, stop it. Don't. Hey, listen here, bud. We have scratching posts. You use the scratching posts. You don't use the furniture, bud. Okay? Maybe you should go outside. Go on now. All right, I'm going to have to get the spray bottle out, apparently. I got no problem spraying him with the spray bottle. I really don't. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it where it's at. 4:15, so now I need to go up to 5:15. Oops, a little over. That's fine. Okay. Some flour. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Don't do that. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this over here because I don't have room over there because I haven't cleaned up my Dutch oven. Okay, I gotta get this boiling. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, now, so I'm going to need 100 grams. I got to pull the spoon out. All right. So we are going to 617. Oops. Oh, I blew it. Ugh. I was supposed to stir the water in the starter. I did not, so I gotta be very thorough when I do my oh, okay, we're done. Off. This. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Alright. So to make sure that everything is incorporated because you do not want dry pockets. You want everything moist. That way the starter has no problem drawing from the mixture to eat. Because that's essentially what's happening is your starter is eating. And while it's eating, it's developing gas. And the gas that it releases as it's eating becomes the leaven, basically, essentially. It's the rising, it's the rise ability. Oh goodness gracious. I gotta get this out of here. I'm crazy. And then put that right there. Okay. Now what I like to do is I like to get a paper towel. You don't want it sopping, dripping wet because you don't want chlorinized water to get into your starter. That's why I use bottle water. It's not purified, but it's spring water. It's not chlorinated. Chlorine in too high a dose can and will kill your starter. Some people have it easy. They have well water, and so there's no chlorine input. City water, city tap water will usually have a level of chlorine in it. Some cities are higher than others. It's just not straight up across the board. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're at 4. That's generally where I end up, is at 4 centimeters. Even though it looks like I'm up here, I'm not. It's really down here. And so this jar came with this handy dandy rubber band so that I can place it exactly where it started without having to remember. But it's not hard to remember that it starts at 4 when it always starts at 4. Okay, this thing is not working right. What's up? There we go. Just doesn't seem... Okay, there we go. All right, so there's Lucille Doughball. That's her name, Lucille Doughball. I don't need this anymore. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring them both over here. This is the first one that will go. And we're going to go ahead and take breaks. Not much time left, but I do need to do a few things before the timer goes off. And really, I can't do anything until the water starts boiling. I really should have started this earlier, the water boiling. But it's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we'll be back when it's time to boil. So I need 50 grams of honey to put into the water. Okay. Come on. Here we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Up. 50 grams. Here we go. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. All right. Oh, we're almost there. That might be a little too much. There we go. On the money, 50 grams. Okay. All right. So let me set you up here. Okay. And they actually, they went right back. It's fine. It's fine. Let me get it. Okay, here we go. So I don't want to just drop them in because I definitely, whoops, hold on. Shit. Okay, okay. All right, here we go. Ready? How come it's not going off? Ah! What am I doing wrong? Crap, okay. Shit. There's one. Gee, many crickets. What happened there? Well, that's not good. We're just going to do it like this. 2, 3. Start. I guess while that's doing that, I will also open up these. I need some water off here. Okay, we're going to flip them. Stop. Flip. Let's. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, I need a sip of. And then we'll set the timer again. Let's go ahead and turn this open. I am not very well prepared for this. I can tell you that right now. I feel it in my bones. It's okay, though. We're going to get there. We are good. All right. It's fine. That's fine, too. This one is a little worrisome. All right. Okay. Now these will come out. All right. Okay, set the timer, get it off of there. Whoo doggy. Now, I think I need to do an egg wash. Hey Google. Do I need to do an egg wash on the bagel before I add the everything bagel seasoning to it?
Yes, using an egg wash is highly recommended because it acts as a glue to help the seasoning stick, while also giving your bagels a beautiful, shiny, golden brown crust. Simply brush it on after the water bath, then dip the top of the bagel directly into your seasoning. If you're vegan, you can use milk or a non-dairy alternative like soy or almond milk as a substitute.
All right. Oh, and I need to set the... Oh, I think this all got a little away from me, so let's set the bake. 425. Start. Okay, I got it. And I'm going to take these out, move this one over, and bring the other thing, I'm sorry, the other baking sheet over. Alright, if you want to know why this is a thing, I'm not the one to ask. I really don't. I really don't know. I will learn it though and let you know. Alright, so we're not going to use the saran wrap anymore. Okay. Alright, so actually, we're just gonna open it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Set the timer. Start the egg wash. Oops. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Did I suck? Yes, I did. Okay. Set the timer again. Now let's go over here and brush these bagels. Okay. Hold on. Whoo, doggy. Okay, I hear you. I hear and obey. All right. We are doing good. I'm telling you, I love sourdough. That broad knows what the frick she's doing, and she is kindly showing us all. And she's got attitude and sass, and it's the right kind of attitude and sass. It's kind that I totally respect and appreciate. She's much younger than me, but she reminds me of a young me. So, yeah. Anyways, here we go. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever know. 2 is the wonderful fun that you'll never see. 3 means you're up all night and you're feeding me. No. Okay. Set the timer on that. Let's go back. And let's do this. So we're done with the egg mixing. Now we're going to go like this. Okay. We're going to put it in the hole too, because anything that falls in there, we want it to hold on, I'll be right back. I got to flip those. Okay, we're starting the timer. Isn't this fun? Who knew baking bagels was going to be so damn easy? I mean, I'm not saying it's hard. It's a lot of work. It's just a lot of steps, a lot of things you have to consider and prepare for. There's a lot of steps. But if you have it all down and you're... Pardon me, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Whoo, it's warming up. We're actually in a cool down right now, which this summer has been really cool in general. However, we were in a warm-up the last few days. We got into the 90s again. Which, you know, for a warm-up, that isn't too terribly bad. I mean, it's miserable in this house no matter what, because we don't have any kind of air conditioning. Okay. So let's do this. Are you ready? Oops. Oops. Okay. All right. Everything bagel mix, which I don't think they did a really good job of mixing the mix, because there is like pockets of, what do you call it? Pockets of poppy seed, and then in some areas there's just no poppy seed. So this is McCormick. Shame on you, McCormick. You could have done a better job of mixing this. I'll do that now before I use it, but I got to get going. So, I mean, I don't have to get going, but I need to get going on this, because once the egg wash dries, then it's no longer the glue. Oh, come on now. There we go. There we go. Jeez Louise, stop it. this is. This is not a good. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Hey, Georgie, what's going on, bro? What's my baby doing? Is that my babies? What are you doing? You want somewhere to lay down? I'm busy right now, bro. You're just gonna have to wait, bro. George, what's going on, bro? What is that? Hey, I'm busy, yo. You can't come up. If you come up, I will whoop on you. I love you with all my heart, but don't you dare come up on this counter, especially while I'm cooking. Okay, one is done. And we'll move that over here. Actually, I don't know where we're going to move to. Let's move it around now. Okay. Now, okay. Oh, did you hear that? The oven's done. Perfect timing. As soon as we get the everything bagel seasoning on these, they go in the oven. I forget for how long. I'll have to look. I want to say it's like 20, maybe 25 minutes. I don't know. I'll let you know in a minute. Oops. I got Queen Butterfly's music just stuck in my head. I wish I could play it while I was doing this. I really do, but I can't, so I shan't. I can't, so I shan't. Now, we are so close to putting them in the oven. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. What's going on here? Something like that. There it goes. Okay. South side of the kingdom. Okay. And then oh, look at all those freaking poppy seeds. I think I hit the poppy seed pocket. Put more. I don't know what that is. Okay. Now we're putting them in the oven. Here we go. I'm going to put the heavy duty one in the bottom. Actually, I'm going to move these. Hold on. Let me turn you around. And flip it up. There we go. All right. All right. So let's go up one. All right. Now I'm putting this one, the small one, in the bottom because it's the heavy duty pan. Okay. I'll put the big one on the top. It's much thinner. The heavy duty is the Pampered Chef. These are Nordic wear, which I love both, but I really love the Nordic wear because they're not so heavy. But, anyways, let's see what we got. Whew, I'm burning up. Okay. Let's turn the fan on. All right. Bake your bagels for 15 to 18 minutes. Wow, okay, good. Hey Google, set a 15-minute timer. Okay, so it says bake for 15 to 18 minutes. I'm gonna go for 15 and then I'm gonna check them. If they need to go for a little more, I got 3 more minutes to play with. But my oven runs a little hotter than, well, it just runs a little hotter. Okay, so if you cook according to the recipe, you kind of have to take the time of cook down by a few minutes, or take the temperature down by like 5. But in any event, whoo! I cannot wait. I cannot. And then we have to suffer through. We have to suffer through. What do you call it? The cooling process. Because if you cut into any bread, whether it's a loaf of sourdough, whether it's, you know, just regular yeast bread, it does not matter what it is. Any baked bread, rolls, anything of that nature has to be given ample time to cool down. Because if you get into it before it's had time to cool down sufficiently, it doesn't have to cool down to cold. It just has to cool down, because otherwise when you cut into it, it will be gummy. And I've cut into a lot of things and thought, oh, what is wrong with this? Well, it turns out I haven't been giving it ample time to cool. So gumminess can be caused by the cool down process. It can be caused by other things too, but that is like, if you know everything in your process was going well, it rose well, all the different shapings happened well, everything, you know, as in the case of these bagels, everything went according to expectations during the process. And so because of that, if they were to be gummy, I would know it was because of the cool down wasn't enough. So all that to say, I'm gonna let them cool down. These are gonna be so good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Anyways, we'll see you back in 15 minutes, or for you in the blink of an eye. All right, we're gonna look at it. Turn the light on. Timer just went off. Okay, I'm gonna flip it and let it go for another 3 minutes. Let me show you. I'm going to kind of flip. I'm gonna turn them around. Is what essentially I'm gonna do. I'm also going to swap them. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how far I get on this. All right. I'll see you back in 5 minutes, or the blink of an eye. They're done. Let me turn you around. There they are. For the most part, they held on to their little bagel hole. However, we had, this one's the worst. We had some issues on this one. So I think maybe I just didn't open it up enough. But it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Look at that. Oh my God. These could probably go on for a little bit longer, just to get a little bit more of the golden brown on top. But I don't want to burn, and you can already tell that it's so close to being burnt. I don't want to burn the onion pieces. So there you have it. Boom chakalaka. So now they have to, excuse me, cool for an hour. And I'm going to grab, hold on a minute. We were not. All right, so let me show you. I thought I was recording all this time, and I was not. So I have basically removed from the oven and transferred to cooling racks the bagels. So let me turn you around. I can't believe I wasn't recording that whole time. We have a nice long talk, but it's totally fine. All right, so here are the bagels. We did have issues with one tray was not open quite enough, and so there were some where you can't quite see the hole. There is no hole. The hole is so small that it's more like a dent. It all depends. Some have a hole, and it's just that one tray. This tray turned out beautifully. I mean, they're gonna all taste the same. Absolutely divine and delicious. They feel soft. Oh my God. So, 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay? We have to let it cool for 1 hour. And then we will do a taste test. So, and then these are like, you know, there's a whole bunch of this stuff on this one too. And so what I'm going to do is when I cut into, oh, my forehead's starting to go numb. When I cut into the bagel and smear some cream cheese on it, I'm going to take the goodies from the baking trays and put that on top of the cream cheese. That's going to be delish. So, okay. So I will see you back here in 1 hour, or the blink of an eye, and we will do a taste test. Oh, I cannot wait. See you in a little bit. Oops. Oh. Okay, so it's time to cut this open. And I'm really bummed because I don't have any cream cheese. But it doesn't matter because I'm just going to dive right into this. All right. I don't want to lose all the toppings, so I'm trying to be gentle.
You're so pretty.
Is she really that pretty?
Yeah. You're so pretty. Come on, Rose. Put me down.
Oh, are you going back to bed?
Not back to sleep, but I'm not feeling that good.
No? All right, well, I have a doctor's appointment in a little bit, so, well, not in a little bit, but today, a little bit later this afternoon. Early afternoon. So let me see if I can find some jam to put on this. Whoa. All right, we've got some wild blackberry preserves. Brett will usually stop at a farm stand on the way home. Usually it's when he's on the way home from Oregon. And he'll grab stuff. He picks me up honey, you know, which I thoroughly enjoy. But I also enjoy, you know, using honey in place of the sugar necessary to feed anything in a recipe. Like, you know, if I'm using regular yeast instead of sugar, I prefer honey, depending on what I'm cooking. Sometimes I don't want that honey flavor, but really you don't get the honey flavor. You just, oh my God, I cannot wait to eat that. I'm just gonna, for now, we're just gonna do the one side. Oops. There we go. Okay. Boom. Oh, MG. Oh, it's the bottom. Oh, I didn't even get the seated part. That's okay. That's fine. It's totally fine. Alrighty. Now, let me do this. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna come here, and I'm gonna raise you up. Okay, there we go. Okay. This again, this is the sourdough hoe. This is her bagel recipe, using her techniques. It's a little weird with jam because I have the everything bagel, which includes, of course, you know, onion. Excuse me. And also I have, excuse me, the numbness is really kicking up several notches. So now my gum is numb and my lip is numb and my eyes getting back to being numb. I mean, it's just insane. So it's a little difficult to chew or bite into because I don't feel how much pressure I'm putting in. I don't know, it's really weird. This whole thing is really weird. But this is not really weird. This is delicious. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna run to the store. This is so soft. So soft. I'm gonna run to the store, get me some cream cheese, come back, and finish up this bagel. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Bella just woke up. That's my granddaughter. For those that don't know, she's gonna be, well, she is a junior this year in high school. And she came in, she just woke up, came in, she's like, "Are those bagels?" Yes, ma'am, those are bagels. So, in any event, I am I'm not sure why I haven't kept these in the house, so to speak. You know, always have a staple of bagels. You know, I could do some plains and some everything. In fact, the sourdough hoe, she has actually posted so many recipes for inclusions and things of that nature. And, you know, of course, also bread loaves, you know, but, what's the matter, Rose? Rose wants me to quit talking and do something for her because, you know. It's the bottom, so it's a little, I don't want to say tough, but this was the one pan that I put on the very bottom. So there was no protection. So the ones that are on this, the lower tray here on the cooling trays came from the pan that was on the top. So those bottoms, in fact, let's take a look at one. Rose, stop whining, please. Way better, look at that. Compared to that. They cooked in the same oven at the same time. I'm glad I raised that one because it would be much worse. But they cooked just one shelf from each other. It's just that bottom, you know? I guess, the brunt of the heat, and I don't have 3 shelves, so there's no way to put a protective baking sheet underneath. Rose, okay, all right, I'll get you. All right, she wants fresh water. I thought I gave her fresh water, but maybe I didn't. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And Jasmine, if you see this and you guys want some bagels, stop by. Anyways, Mom, I love you. I suppose we'll talk today or tomorrow. If you see this video, I'm going to be going to the doctor's. I have a 1 o'clock, 1:15 appointment. And so if you call in that time period, between 1 and 2, I will not be available. So I'll call you back, or we'll talk later, or whatever. Anyways, love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're staying cool. We're in a cool down finally. I need to finish my coffee and start preparing for this ophthalmology appointment. And fingers crossed they will go forward with the cataract surgeries, even though I have this thing going on. I have a feeling they're not going to do that, but we'll see. So, all right, I swear I'm signing off this time. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk later. All right, love you. Peace.